Hi, guys. We are coming again live and we are talking about the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And one reason why I keep on bringing this up, well, a couple of reasons. One, if you have an FSA or an HSA, these funds, you can utilize these right now to get a jump in on 2026. And
Yes. Or
besides, to
to use up
use
your
up.
2025, right? Some people.
Exactly. Go ahead and use those funds up that you've put towards that. And if you are interested in that, get a hold of me and I'll send you the information. But let's go over what is in the basic ultimate lifestyle transformation. We have customizable ones where you can get the MVP or the super meal or the love. We're just going to go over the basic ULT, which has the greens, and that right there is nutritional dense organic wheatgrass, superfood blend designed to nourish, detoxify, energize with powerful plant based ingredients. And these are nutrient dense, slow burning carbs. So when it comes to the greens, I mean, honestly, this is the power shake right here. It's so nutritionally dense that I put it with a quart of water along with my Aqua Vibrance. I see that Allison is sipping on some Can't Beat This, but
Mm,
when you do your power shake, what do you like to put with it, Allison?
that's a great question. I love my power shake. So I've been drinking that ever since my first ULT 7 years ago. And I have it different ways because I think it's best just with water, like you. I think that really is the best. But sometimes you want to change it up. And so you want to thicken it up with a banana. You want to, mix it with like some MVP or the Epigenius for a little sweeter chocolatey taste because it really does take on the flavors that you add. I like mine with frozen mango. It gives it this like I don't know, it's summer in a glass for me. I love the flavor with the mango and the greens. You can mix it with your carrot juice, the carrot juice plus from Purium because it's just raw organic carrots and it has a sweetness that I find complements the greens so well. So there's so many different ways.
So I like the appleberry flavor. I know that you like the unflavored.
Mm-hmm.
And one of it seems to be your favorites is that mango and putting frozen mango in with that.
Mm-mm-mm.
So like the power shake is 16 phytonutrient
Mm.
dense
So good.
plants and it's like supercharged. Like when I was coming in here to the Zoom this evening, I was all like, oh my goodness, I've had a headache, just a little headache all day long. And I know that as soon as I have a power shake, and that just sounds weird, there seems to be a lightening up
Yeah.
here instead of just
Yeah.
having a full blown headache and it's
Yeah.
barometric pressure. It's all like,
Yeah.
what feels
Yeah.
better?
It actually does, when we're replenishing minerals, because so many times headaches are either inflammation or mineral deficiencies. That's the most
Yep.
common when you break it down. So, what the greens do is help with inflammation, which is, definitely all the greens and the gut support we do helps with inflammation. And it also helps with remineralizing. So, if we're lacking on these trace minerals, we're not getting them in our food supply right now. So, most
Not
people are
really.
walking around not knowing what it feels like to really feel nourished on a deep cellular level like that.
The gentle detox, the biomedic, is also in the nutritional reset that we're sharing today, and this is detoxifying the glyphosate. I mean, you're hearing about it, and where people are really coming to grips with it. Even those who have, like, I found a container of Glysafe in a back closet, and I was like, oh, I like I just picked it up and I put it in the trash. I bagged it and bagged it and bagged it and put it in the trash. And I'm thinking, how
Mm,
long has that been there? And I know why it's there because people want to spray it. They don't think that it has lasting repercussions, but one of the repercussions of that is it's an antimicrobial, and when it breaks down, it doesn't really break down in our system. So therefore, Dave Sandoval has come up with Biomedic. This has
yes.
been triple tested. This is the gold standard for glyphosate detox. and it improves digestion, restores microbiome balance with the natural ingredients and clinical trial results. So if you want those results, if you want the understanding, there is no issue. I can send you that information.
In simple terms, it's a game changer. Like, it really changes. Everything is the gut, you know? And so when we start to address our gut health, certain other things we never would have known were related to the gut start to improve. For in my case, and I thought I was eating everything right, and I thought I was doing all the gut healthy things. You know, I was taking a probiotic, and I was following different types of, you know, doctors out there, or, you know, natural healing modalities. And I I hadn't experienced ever that kind of an upgrade in such a short amount of time. You know, just, you can feel the difference when our gut starts to heal. You're going to see it in your skin. You're going to feel it in your mental health.
You feel it in your rest. You feel it when you wake up. You feel it when you're interacting with other people, because all of a sudden you're actually able to be present. And it's like I really, really love Biomedic. I love that it's not in I love that it's an Epigenius family as well. Yeah, that Epigenius family isn't part of the ULT, but it's a great product for kids. It's a great product for elderly people or anybody, because it carries the Biomedic part, serving of it per serving.
Yes.
But being able to come off of so many meds that had to deal with my second brain being dumbed down by glyphosate. You know, glyphosate is in the news along with PFAS and everything going on. And coming to this understanding of what it is, a lot of people are just coming to that understanding, that they need to understand that there is a proven detox method, 74 to 75% out in 6 weeks, along with C-reactive proteins, which is the inflammation through the body and everything. I love that we have that. I love that we offer that, and that it's part of the ULT.
Yeah, and Epigenius is a great add-on. You know, I definitely recommend anyone, especially if you have kids, or if not, because it's so delicious. But if you, one thing I always say, you know, add that one, because it's like a complete, for your kids. You don't have to, you know, I used to open the Biomedic and give it to them, but with this, I get to give them a delicious chocolate shake. We all enjoy it. Like, actually, I just had one today just before, and my daughters have it every single day, and it's it's just so simple, like, and it's so delicious.
It has massive amounts of fruits and vegetables in it, along with the glyphosate detox, and it's a delicious chocolate flavor. I've had it in the home before, and it's like every once in a while, so like, why didn't I never order that again? I need to get it ordered.
It's great as a dessert too. You know, you want to make yourself something sweet, just add a little bit of oat milk or some kind of milk that you use, and just the chocolate, and you get this, like, your any sweet tooth it's taken care of.
It's taken care of. Now, the protein that the ULT, the Ultimate Lifestyle Nutritional Reset, brings to you is the Super Amino 23s. Now, this is a pre-digested, plant-based amino acid that supports muscle growth, collagen. Hello. I had fixed that, and it still popped out. But hi guys, I'm back. So what we're talking about is the super aminos. It's a pre-digested, plant-based muscle growth, collagen, skin elasticity, recovery, fat burning, and overall body strength. Now, this is the product. This is the master amino pattern. This has been in the physician's desktop reference over 30 times. It was lovingly created for people in comas, and this is utilized even in NICUs with babies, people who are in cancer treatment and stuff. So this is the product that first got my eye twinkling towards Purium in general, because I had had a lap band, and I needed protein in my life. And I am happy to say that it's all like, my baby bangs
Wow.
have like a row of baby bangs now.
Mhm.
So, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy that, I have found this protein, and it's 99% net nitrogen utilization, which is almost unheard of if you didn't know about super amino 23s. And 23 is, it's in your bloodstream by then. It bypassing your kidney and your liver directly to growth,
Yes.
directly to gains, directly to growth of
The hair.
skin and
Yeah.
nails and blood supply and organs. Definitely a must for
Yeah.
anyone, child to elderly,
Yeah.
anywhere in between. These are basic building blocks and a wonderful add-on, even if you didn't do the ULT. Just having that protein source in the cabinet
Yeah.
has been chef's kiss. What is your favorite part about super aminos, Al?
Yeah, well, I absolutely, they are also a game changer. In like when I was doing the same yoga and working out before, and when I started adding in the aminos, I noticed I was able to do so many more reps. I had so much more energy. I felt so much clearer mentally. I used to halfway through sentences, and this was really common, especially when I was medicated for so long. I would forget what I was saying. And it has really helped me with my mental acuity and my memory. I
Same.
can't say enough. Like it really, I feel myself building muscle. I used to do the same things, but I wasn't noticing the results. Whereas since I started adding in the aminos, I really see results. Like I can feel my body getting stronger. So that's pretty amazing because they say that over 40, you start to decline. And I can feel that I'm actually on an incline. And that's an
That's
amazing,
awesome.
yeah. And I think all, especially, women, we need it for our bones because it's also the building blocks of it's everything in our body, the bones as well. And so many people are confused with calcium, and we need magnesium and we need amino acids for healthy bones. So yeah.
I know that with the ULT, with having the nutrition, it really helped me personally gear up for the total hip replacement that I had.
Yes.
And after I had the surgery and just amping up on the super aminos, I know that it helped me heal faster. I
Yeah.
know that it helped the incision heal faster. I've
Amazing.
never had any muscle issues or anything. And
Wow.
I really know that it's just not the greens and the biomedic. Of course, the biomedic, it helps with, 80% of our immune system.
Detoxification more. Yeah. Our immune system.
It helps with our immune
Mm-hmm.
system. So having this all put together synergistically has really, really helped me
Yeah.
um, become clearer head, lose the weight that I've held on to, and especially before and after surgery, gearing up for surgery and then
Amazing.
after surgery. It's been great. Now, the one of the parts that people, they're all like, why do you put that in your ultimate lifestyle transformation? And that's the Super Cleansar. Now, the Super Cleansar, this is a gentle herbal colon cleanse that supports detoxification, elimination of parasites. It promotes healthy digestion and helps eliminate toxins naturally. Now, what is in that's blended? We have wormwood and amalaki from Ayurvedic medicine and cinnaleaf, and we have the clove and all of this in there, Cascade Sagrada, and all of these. I know that you and we both started at the full moon 10 day, so we're both like in the middle of this, but we offer the super cleanser in the ULT because colon health is extremely important.
Yes. Yes. And in order to absorb all this amazing nutrition that we get in this package, it's so important that we're cleaning out so that we can maximize absorption, right? Because when
Exactly.
when we have buildup, along our intestinal lining, we're not able to properly absorb the nutrition. So it makes sense that in your first 30 days, and that's why we don't have it as part of our continuation packs,
Right.
because it really is only meant to be done 3 or 4 times a year. And that you want to, especially when you're jump starting, especially at this new year time, when you want to have that reset, you just want to have a reboot to your whole health and energy. This is the perfect time and the perfect thing to do, because we're flushing out everything that we've been building up in 2025 and, clearing the space for the good stuff, right? For receiving, for all the benefits of all the nutrition we're flooding ourselves with in these 30 days. It's such an excellent, and that's why I love the ULT, because these are all things you've wanted to do. And I know a lot of people have been thinking that, they see
brings it together.
It brings it together, and it makes it so easy to follow, because I used to buy these parasite cleanses individually, and they were really hard to follow and know what to eat along with it I was always confused. And then I had to go and, of course, buy all if I was going to juice part of it, I would have to go buy all the fresh produce daily and the time it takes to juice. Okay. So it covers that everything you've wanted to do. I know people who are watching this have been researching a lot of different things and probably trying a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like for me, what was so exciting was it was everything all in one.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that with the Super Cleansar, if you don't start around the full moon, that's fine. The reason why we personally start around the full moon, the Super Cleansar portion, is because that's when parasites are more active. You hear the old lunatics come out at, that has a lot to do with the parasites being more active around that time and expressing more toxins in your body. Now, we ask during the ULT that you do 10 days of the ULT before you do the Super Cleansar, because we want to get your body flooded with the alkaline nutrition and stepping away from more acidic things. So therefore, those parasites are already having issues getting the nutrition that they want, because you're giving the nutrition that they don't like. They don't like alkalinity. So then it's 10 days on, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. 15 to 20 days later, you do it again for another 10 days. And I mean, I've had a couple of customers, they reached out and they're like, what's going on? And I'm all like, what are you talking about? And they're like, I see stuff, but I don't want to take pictures. I'm like, thank you. I mean, personally, I don't want to see pictures, but if something amazing passed and it was like, whatever, I'm not against having questions or
I think
somebody.
It's important people look at people should observe their own.
People should observe their own fecal matter 100%, so you can notice if something doesn't look right. But there are times during this cleanse, especially if you are using the Super Cleansar, that you will notice things. But at the same time, you're not going to be, I haven't had anybody say, like, I've had to wear a diaper or I'm having issues or anything. And it's extremely gentle.
Yeah.
And along with that, I usually express the need to add cracked cell chlorella as a heavy metal detox. And I usually will add that to a person's ULT to help them not have a migraine or to help just push out the heavy metal part.
Well, that's interesting that you say that, but the person who shared it with me had me order that along with my first package.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, it's a 1-2 kick. It's like you will sometimes have like detox issues. And that happens. If that happens, reach out to me and I will do my best to help you understand and guide you through it. Don't stop what you've started. Don't stop what you've started and go back into what you're used to.
Sometimes, they say you have to feel it to heal it. Well, same thing, you have to allow your body to go through the process of elimination. That could look like a flare up of, if you're dealing with skin issues, that could look like a flare up in your skin. If you, wherever you express everyone has different pathways of detox, like, where they detox.
Right.
So it's just important I always tell people, and this doesn't happen often, but for people who are very toxic, I always say it could get worse before it gets better. And
Exactly.
and to just, as you said, to trust that process, because everyone has been grateful that I've held their hand through that little part. And sometimes, for me, I had eczema. So 2 weeks, or I don't know if it was maybe a month or two into my first transformation, my first 90 days, I developed eczema on my eyelids. And I was really worried. I called Taz, she's a functional medicine doctor, the one who
Right.
introduced it to me. And she was just like, that's good. That's a good thing. Your body is like, it's expressing it now, because it's like the last like cry,
The last,
like,
it's like the last hurrah of parasites when
yeah,
they express everything and they want to flood your body and they're throwing a fit. That's what's going on in that situation.
yeah. So and because I was doing it alongside with the heavy metal. By the way, the Craxel chlorella also acts as a chelator to the toxins as well. So as the parasites are like, they're
Throwing their
extreme,
fit.
right? And
Yeah.
so there's a lot of binding that needs to happen to just expel, everything along with the parasites. So, and they do feed on heavy metals. So it is really important. Like, you want to start this with with detoxification in mind, because the continuation will be all about generously flooding your cells with nutrition, and it won't, but you have to go through a little bit of the discomfort to get to the, to where you feel euphoric. Really, after my first parasite
Same.
cleanse, I felt like I could think clearly. I had control in my life. It was amazing.
The last and final product, I talked about a sleep aid. Now, a lot of people, when you hear sleep aid, you think, okay, what is this pill? These are Montmorency cherries, guys. This is called Apothecary. It's delicious. It's 1 to 2 tablespoons at night. Again, this is even great on its own. If you have a little one, or if you have an older one having issues with sleep, or if you're having issues with sleep, it's considered a collagen support as well, because of the deep sleep that it provides. It's the highest form of vegan melatonin. And I know a lot of people are stepping away from synthetic melatonin and
Good.
melatonin from animals because it messes with their cardiac rhythm.
Yes,
This
and their
doesn't.
hormones. Exactly, because melatonin is a hormone that our body produces naturally, and when you start to introduce a synthetic supplement of it, your body becomes dependent. It becomes lazy and dependent on it. And I know so many people who are abusing these drugs just because they're desperate, and I don't blame them. I was
Yep.
the same. I was
I've
absolutely,
been there too. I've
yeah.
been there too, thinking, well, it's natural.
Or, well, we need to sleep, right? It's like, if we're
Yes.
moms and we have things to do, and it's just like whatever it takes. So people are desperate, I know, when it comes to sleep. And I'm so grateful that this ULT has the tart cherry part of it, because i had I didn't know I could ever get off of these sleeping pills. Honestly, I was so dependent on them. And when I started to do this, what was so brilliant about it was I added it into what I was already doing. And I started to fall asleep before even remembering to take my sleeping pill. So I naturally was able to just build up my own body's melatonin. And it also has so amazing, like, such nutrient rich antioxidants, which as well help with the rejuvenation and the regeneration of the cells. So you're not only getting like that full deep sleep that you can regenerate, but you're actually getting the building blocks in your body to help you, nourish and rebuild.
And fight off inflammation. Like, I know, like, I will drink on it throughout the day, just in case, if I feel a little stoved up or whatever. It's great at knocking the inflammation out.
Yeah.
Now, again, I want to bring up that this is a 30, 60-day, or 90-day program. All right, you're going to have community built in. We're part of the Kind Human Healing Tribe. Excuse me, I get it messed up sometimes, but
You got it. You got
I
it.
love I love the group
Yeah.
a lot. I love how people are celebrated. I love how
Yes.
answers come freely from our peers and mentors. And I would like to also get you guys interested in trying the Cocoa Hydrate. It's passion fruit, orange, and guava. Now, this is a full-size product that is coming out with a ULT for
Yes.
the rest of December. And
It's
I know
amazing.
it's pretty darn delicious. And I'm looking forward to starting a group cleanse around January 1st to 6th.
Yeah.
If you get it in the mail and you want to start sooner, I'm here for you. Allison's here for you to get a jump into 2026. All right.
Yes, yes, it's never too. The only regret is always why didn't I start sooner? So I know that's, this is really if this is finding you, this is the time, and you do get that free Cocoa Hydrate if you order within this month. So that's amazing, because actually, we started this conversation talking about migraines. Another reason for migraines is hydration, and this is
Yep.
going to provide you also all those electrolytes that we're not getting from our water, our living, which we naturally are supposed to be drinking, living, food, living water. And unfortunately, for most of us, we don't have access to that. So this is such a help. Like the whole, what you're getting when you're getting this package is 2 meals a day, actually. So you're getting your full nutrition, more nutrition than you're used to in maybe a month. It's amazing.
Yep.
And you're getting all of these little tools, which throughout the day, what I love is it gives you structure, and it keeps you from making bad choices, right? Like it's always going to be that little replacement when you need a lot of people are dependent on a pop, like a soda drink. Instead of that, you're going to have your Cocoa Hydrate right at your fingertips. Instead of reaching for, the snack, the chips, whatever, you're going to make a green juice. Or I love to have it before a meal, so I make better choices, especially around the holidays. This is really amazing. Like it changes everyone. Like, people have to experience it for themselves.
So, question, if you're experiencing any of these, is this for you? Bloating, brain fog, poor sleep, low energy, not eliminating daily. That means having a bowel movement, stubborn, excess weight. Do you feel wonky, out of balance? Do you have telltale signs of parasites, mood swings, and sugar cravings? These are all signs that it's time to detox. And now's the time. I would love for anyone interested in this to reach out. Let's talk, let's communicate, and see if the ULT is the path you want to take.
You're the boss.
You're
And take
the boss. That's right, Jared.
You're the boss. Yeah. And
boss.
we heard you there. Take advantage of the if you do have your HSA,
Yes.
FSA, sorry, I don't know, FSA, but take advantage. If you may not realize you have this, insurance, that you can be eligible to receive, your income from it. So like it back from it, as well as also to think of who wants to join you, because you can actually have your products paid for if you do have two friends who want to join in with you. This is the perfect thing to do together. It really, for my and my husband, it really brought us deeper together, because when we heal, we actually become the best version of ourselves, and it's the best gift for everyone around us.
It really is. It really is. And I've been really blessed to be part of you all's journey, and just from a distance, and watching you guys heal and watching you guys come together. One of your sayings is, when people are heard, that's when they start healing. But also, when you heal together, you rise together. So if this is a family situation, it's great if, say, dad or mom wants to do it. But if they can do it together, just the communication and the conversation that they're going to have together to go into the new year together is where it's at. So again, if you have your FSA and HSA funds that you have been leaving on the table, reach out. Let's communicate. If you know somebody that would love to do this with you, let's get on a call with Allison and Jared and communicate how we can help you and yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allison, I've appreciated your time. I'm just a little bit jelly of the sunshine from Callie on you,
Taking
girlfriend.
it in.
You're all like, let me put a shirt on. And I was all like, oh, I want to sunbathe too. And it's like 40 something outside. But again, thank you guys so much. And I appreciate you all's time, Al. Thank you so much for this Tuesday evening together.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Bye, hon.
Bye.